meant to say X out the video.
It definitely makes it much more fucking standable. I really just cannot believe. Well, no, I shouldn't say that. There are people who devote their time to much worse shit. It really is amazing that these type of people do fucking exist, though. It's
What the hell is wrong with them talking about Fallout? Like what's wrong with them just being nudes? Like, what the hell happened? Like, I'm a huge nerd of Halo. I'm a huge nerd of Sonic. I'm like right now. I'm a huge nerd of Call of Duty, and the Call of Duty lore. Like, oh, I forgot. Most people don't play the campaign because I did not say that. Grifter Gaming said during the Vanguard stuff.
It never ceases to fucking amaze me. Let's put it that way. Oscar Rodriguez with the 2. This is lame. I think the word you're looking for might be more along the lines of.
Is pretty flawed.
Told you I'm gonna skip it.
Whoops! Accidentally counted yourself there. Why? As a kin of soldier with a thumb, I'm very certain they don't look people in the eyes when they talk to anyone. Dude, they don't leave their fucking house. They have their mom go pick up fucking food and everything. They have.
Bro, you sound like that you experiencing it, right? Like.
Their mommies do their laundry and all sorts of shit, or they're a public service worker or whatever the fuck in their home. I don't know. So here with the 5, I argued about this against a British Potato, and now I realized how much of a sped I was, and would like to formally make an apology. Well, British Potato, if you're watching this shit, hopefully you can find it in your heart.
But it's not that you experience that. You never said the rich fat only fuck with no friends offline or online. And you have nobody, Grifter. The only thing that you have is your pay pigs and maybe your parents.
To forgive him.
Yeah, you have nobody, bro. You just got tricked by a fucking e-girl.
He has seen the error in his ways.
Logical that most residents of the capital wasteland must be sustained primarily on a meat diet that John is theorizing about. The residents of Megaton are in a unique position of being located at one of the major trade hubs in the capital wasteland. It's highly likely that they get a more diverse food stock from the traders for their diets than the average DC citizen in Fallout 3.
Quick question. Where do traders get that food from?
So once again, this is something I cover in autistic detail.
Where the fuck do you get your food from? Because I know it's not the fucking grocery store. Does mommy go and pick it up for you? Does the social worker come by once a week to drop it off at the front door?
Bro, it's not like that you experiencing that. Like when you was a kid, bro. Like, bro, like, do you need your mommy to do your things, Grifter, huh?
Because that's what I wanted.
Yeah, like, Grifter is just a privileged asshole. Like, oh, he was saying that 50,000, 15,000 ain't enough, man. Ain't a life-changing experience. Like, bro, like that is, bro. What the fuck is wrong with you for saying that?
No, man. Is that the caravan that you're talking about?
Video. See, I take the time to go through nearly every town in the game, including all the major ones.
Dude still pushing people to this day.
To show what they have for crops and herded animals.
He did not know shit from the 49 take. Sorry, I keep pausing.
Have little to nothing. It's pathetic. No town has crops, besides Rivet City, and they make it clear they're done in a hydroponics lab, and it comes across as experimental. As for herded animals, for most locations it ranges from none to 2. Arfu is an exception with 3 or 4. Canterbury Commons is an exception with 3 or 4. We don't actually know if Canterbury uses them for food or not. See, Canterbury is the center of trade in the
Dude, they really think that video games should be like a fucking one-to-one representation of real life. This shit is...
No, they trying to make sure that they stay faithful to the first 2 games lore. You absolute moron.
Pathetic.
Capital Wasteland. It's a hub for the trick.
You pathetic.
And they all use Brahmin.
Tostitos, pizza rolls, and Capri Sun. Yo, that's probably actually pretty fucking accurate.
As pack animals.
Bro. Like, bro, stop accusing someone for this, bro. Cheese pieces. Like, stop accusing people into cheese pieces. Like, they're not a Tokyo icon. Like, they're not weird. Just because they have a profile avatar doesn't mean that, bro. You playing with people's livelihood. That shit is not cool, my bro. Like, that shit is kind of sad, pathetic. Like, Grifter, do me a favor and please touch some grass, nigga.
Or like that.
Pizza rolls.
But these Brahmin we see are spares to be swapped out for Brahmin that were just on the road. Even if we were to ignore that entirely, it's like 3 or 4 Brahmin, and not enough to sustain Canterbury alone, let alone the entire fucking wasteland.
And really, boiling Miss Brown down just to a stupid character is rather reductive. She is the impossible optimist that can teach the player character a lot about the capital wasteland with a cheery tone of voice that doesn't match this area.
Moira Brown is so stupid?
How stupid is she?
Moira Brown is so stupid, she sent you to the supermarket to pick up a loaf of bread 200 years after the apocalypse. Moira Brown... is so stupid, she wants you to repel a possible food source from town in the apocalypse.
Moira Brown is so stupid, she asks you to step on a landmine and report your injuries. Moira Brown is so stupid, she wants you to get acute radiation sickness so she can document your skin bubbling off your bones. Moira Brown is so stupid, she stitched a fucking smiley face in the back of your head to make you feel better. It's not reductive to call her stupid when the game very clearly and repeatedly flags her as being a fucking idiot through her dialogue and interactions constantly.
And maybe that's why Creed is hating on her.
Her being an optimist is not the problem. There are hopeful characters all throughout Fallout lore and in the games. The issue is she is suicidally stupid. It is frankly a miracle she hasn't been the reason the Capital Wasteland rediscovered the teachings of Darwin. In fact, it is such a miracle she manages to survive a fucking nuke if you blow up Megaton. I also really like the implication that I hate her just because she's positive. Fuck you, Vincent. However, I can't afford this shit!
Dude, he's actually fucking triggered. He's like, fuck you, Vincent.
Something as you, Grifter.
How fucking dare you say that about me?
Yeah, I'm gonna do my thing. I'll be right back. Oh, my bad. Sorry about that.
Oh my god, bro. This is like some fucking... I don't even know what level of fucking degeneracy this falls on the scale of. Well, with the 5 just got back from Indian Wells. Almost got rear-ended by a drunk in a pink Range Rover. Oh, shit. What a night. Also, what is this? I feel like I'm gonna pass it. Oh, here, I can tell you what it is, man.
Skip.
Life in the Capital Wasteland is dead. Everything outside of Oasis, that is, which is a recent development and hardly anyone knows about. So for the remainder of this section, I'll be omitting Oasis.
I know recent is a relative concept, but that's why you should really give context to statements like this. Most people would not assume the last 20 to 30 years is recent after all.
God, he's getting pedantic again. See, in John's video, there were small points like this that I ignored because it was pointless to go in on them. For example, with the 10-penny tower quest, he said you had to kill the 4 ghouls when there were only 3. I did not correct this because the mistake he made didn't change the substance of the argument in the slightest. But more than that, I'm not fucking wrong here. In the grand scheme of things, 20 to 30 years is recent when we're talking about a wasteland that has had no plant life for 200 fucking years. So, he speaks about this being relative, but also undermines his own point by saying most people, not everyone. So he knows there are some people that would inherently understand what is being said. Now, when presented with a concept like plant life returning to a nuclear wasteland, I would say it's very easily argued that most people would consider 20 to 30 years as a...
See here with the 5, they all talk about mole rats and mutate the farms. Like, okay, this farm could support 100 people.
Or did you think the trees instantly sprout out of the ground at their full size in the first year? Now, ignoring the rest of the video we've covered so far, this does kind of strike me as proof that he's not actually listening to or considering the arguments being made at all. The reason I didn't elaborate was because basic common sense should have told you that 30 years is recent when you're talking about 200 years after the bombs dropped. 200 years of all vegetation being dead. That is 3/20ths, or 15% of the time that has passed since the war. Not to mention, of those 20 to 30 years, the vast majority of that time would have been with tiny twigs slowly breaking the ground, growing very little year after year until finally being even remotely what we would call a tree after 4 years, which would have a trunk thickness of about your arm. In 7 to 10 years, some trees, like pecan trees, would finally begin producing their fruit to even try and reproduce, which is even giving the game the benefit of the doubt that these trees produce fruit/nuts that are even human edible to begin with. So for the vast majority of Oasis's existence, it would have just been Harold with a couple of saplings near him. In essence, Oasis is far too developed for the short time span it is supposed to have been in existence. Now I want to bring back this line for a moment.
And I want to examine this initial journey in detail as it really demonstrates the level of care and craftsmanship that goes into Fallout 3's world design.
Yeah, the world design for Fallout 3 is broken on nearly every level. This is going to be a rather large tangent.
Oh, jeez, dude, I can't believe this is actually a fucking real video, dude. Honestly.
Why this man is big, man? That's all I can say.
It's just incredible. Well, with the 2, it was a Rolls, not a Rover. Oh, shit, it might have been stolen. Oh, damn, I was about to say, if it wasn't stolen, you should have fucking, let it hit you, and then you could have gotten a new car.
It's necessary in order to fully debunk John's point beyond a shadow of a doubt, and additionally, preemptively debunk responses in the comments. As if the response to the mole rats as a food source is the one point I made in the original video that saw the biggest pushback from people who defend Fallout 3 or John.
Because it was clearly a straw man argument against John's poorly thought out and phrased theory about how people of Megaton get their food.
A straw man, sometimes written as straw man, is a form of argument and an informal fallacy of having the impression of refuting an argument, whereas the real subject of the argument was not addressed or refuted, but instead replaced with a false one. I mean, we've already proven this man doesn't know what a fucking straw man argument is. It's not a straw man to take the exact argument someone made and argue against it. Notice how he also constantly gives John the benefit of the doubt? Oh, it's just a theory he had. Well, it was never presented as such by John in the first place. But when it comes to anything I say, there's no such benefit of the doubt.
I wouldn't give it to you either.
This actually seems like a good time to bring up another one of our interactions in the comment section. See, during a back and forth we had, he accused me of being dismissive of his arguments, as if he wasn't dismissing my arguments in the video, because he just didn't like them. Such as when he claimed there's no proof that it doesn't rain in Fallout 3, despite this being an indisputable fucking fact. In response, I had said that he had made it pretty clear he wasn't coming into this with good faith, that he was seeking to debunk the criticisms, to which he basically admitted. This is a really big deal for these kinds of videos. This is why John's video was so shit, and this is one of the many reasons why Vincent Martin's video is so shit. Because they both started with their conclusion.
SNK nostalgia with the 2. I blew Johnny Walker. Oh shit, man. Did it feel good though? He was a Scotchman. Jesus. See here with the 2. This makes me want to change my profile pic. All right, nah, don't do it, man. Don't let these fucking degenerates ruin the shit you like.
Bro, they're not even degenerates, bro. Like, bro, stop accusing people of this, bro. This is serious. Like, are you that brain damage or something? Like, what? Just because they have a profile picture of an animal doesn't mean they into freaking animals, you dipshit.
You can't let them fucking take this shit from you. These people have nothing going for them in life. No one loves them, not even their fucking parents.
And had to twist, distort, misrepresent, control.
Bro, why are you big mad, bro? Like, do nobody love you? Like, are you still hurt about that ego tricking you, bro? Huh? Like, bro, you can just start talking to a therapist, bro. Like, calm down, put card away, talk about it. Like, you still hurt about that ego tricking you?
I've been bullshit their way through all the inconvenient facts to
Yeah, I can bring up that. I can bring up your old histories.
prove the ultimate point.
Your Vanguard, 49 taste. You saying nobody plays split screen. Correction, you don't play split screen.
We're trying to make.
You can't give these fucking degenerates an inch. Because they'll just take a fucking mile.
Vincent Martin didn't come into my video with any good faith or any intention of listening to what I had to say and checking for himself if it was true or not. He's looking to undermine and destroy, to debunk, by any disingenuous means, any criticism he doesn't like against a game he likes.
Yeah, that seems to be his entire point behind all of this. When I posted my comment in response to his video, in which I went very into detail about what he was getting wrong and why, his response to me was to basically ignore most of what I said and just hand-wave everything else away. Rather than actually trying to counter anything or have a real discussion, he claimed I was dismissive in my comment, even though the whole reason my comment was as long as it was is because I was fully taking him seriously at that point. However, him and one of his staunch defenders seemed to take more issue with the fact that I was commenting rather than you, Cree. Like, they expected you to be the one making a comment, and the fact I was making one of my own volition is proof of you being a coward somehow. It's like no one else is allowed to have autonomy and do things because they want to. They both completely dismissed my criticism because I wasn't the person they wanted me to be. It showed me they really weren't interested in arguing in good faith. They just wanted...
Dude, you're a fucking brony.
He's not...
Dude, you're a fucking brony. No one owes you a good faith argument. You literally have a fucking profile picture art of you as a brony sipping a fucking cup of tea with a fucking tramp stamp on with a leather jacket. You have no right to a genuine argument. The only thing people should fucking do when it comes to you is point and laugh.
He's not from Mario Pony, you dipshit, you dumbass. Like, it's just his own horse things. Like, he's not from Mario Pony, you absolute shit for brain. Like, are you that fucking stupid? Huh? Like, are you dumb, stupid, or dumb? Huh? So I put that 6'9" reference.
Want to blindly defend Fallout 3. Doesn't help Vincent then made a video in response to my comment literally titled Pagan's Bad Faith, right out of the gate framing me as some bad faith actor, when up to that point I had been completely genuine and as polite as possible.
Oh yeah, Sacred G. This is another fucking weirdo who came into my comment section with shit, disingenuous arguments and got mad when I didn't fold immediately and accused me of not being able to handle criticism because I didn't fold for his terrible arguments. Sacred G likes to suck the nuts of anyone who dislikes me. When he heard Acerthorn had a feud with me, he immediately jumped to his side. At least until he realized how much of a scumbag Acerthorn is, then he distanced himself pretty quick. It's no surprise...
British Potato with the 10 to give them some credit here. Vincent Martin is a moron. I've had to deal with the guy a few times. He makes really bizarre claims. Once he said, I manipulate people by using game footage. Yeah, I mean, I don't think there's a single intelligent entity in this entire fucking debate that I'm watching unfold right now. So, yes, in the fairness to these three, very special, and then I mentioned special individuals. The guy they're arguing with, I'm sure, is just as special as they are.
Bruh. Are you okay, Grifter? Are you okay? Like, cry for help, bro. Like, are you okay? Like, this man just acting like one of those Gibson, bro.
But yeah, I can 100% see that shit, man. This is a side of the internet that I always knew existed, but never really wanted to fucking watch, but here we are.
He's lashed onto Vincent Martin like a fucking lamprey. Honestly, with the way these two are acting, it's coming across as really obsessive and weird. Hell, Vincent Martin even outed himself as hate watching our podcast. Or maybe it's just attention-seeking and wanted us to cover him on the 1-year anniversary stream and was mad that we didn't.
In essence, when dealing with these two weirdos, keep the receipts so you can laugh at the clunes who got out-robusted by the local Wizard Federation delegate. Can you hear the mad honking from the clune closet?
All of the plant life in the capital wasteland is dead. They're either growth trees or dead grass.
Here, Creed expands on Mr. Caption's argument even further, without presenting any evidence to support it, of course. I've already confirmed in the last video that all the plant life is dead theory is just something Mr. Caption thought up with really nothing to back it up with.
No evidence? What the fuck do you think the visual footage in the background is, showing off all the dead trees and grass? Do you not have eyes?
Yeah, man.
Explain why he has Outer Worlds footage in the video instead of Fallout 3. Blind and retarded is a dangerous combination. In Space Station 13, that is.
So because it's...
Are you speaking from fucking experience, my guy? That is the question we need the answer to.
How are you, big man?
Are you speaking from fucking experience on that one? Because I have an inkling that you might fuck.
Bro, I thought his take on Vanguard was as bad, but nah, bro. Now he accusing people for being into CP, which is disgusting. Like if you accuse people from a serious allegation, you better have to fucking proof.
Could be.
It's a very basic observation, as miles above Vincent's ability.
Like you're just playing at people's livelihood. Like you're playing with people's livelihood.
I'll explain it slowly for him. The trees are all very clearly burned and don't have leaves. All the grass and other plant matter is brown and dead. No one in the entire capital wasteland is growing any
Like you know, Creetosis, like Creetosis, I believe that's his name, but correct me if I'm wrong. No, Creetosis Kasudu Grifter. Know that, right? For false allegations.
of food outside of one hydroponics lab on a ship. There is no wild fruits or vegetables growing of any kind anywhere. Grass can go into a dormant state, in which it can survive about 6 months, with little to no nutrients, sunlight, or water. More than 6 months have passed since the bombs dropped. In fact, it's been about 2,400 months since the bombs have dropped. Additionally, it does not rain in the capital wasteland. At all. Ever. As evidenced by the game. This is something he tried to argue against in the comments with the most pathetic line I've ever seen, that it was engine limitations. But that rings a bit fucking hollow when Morrowind on the original Xbox was able to do this, and both Oblivion and Skyrim on the 360 were able to do this, and New Vegas had rain in an expansion.
Even if the grass was still somehow alive but dormant, it still wouldn't be a sustainable food source for animals. It loses the nutrients required to sustain other creatures. It's why when grass goes dormant in grazing fields, farmers have to supplement their livestock's diet with other vitamins and grains, or they would all eventually die. The grass being dormant for 200 years isn't a fence. It wouldn't make the issue any less of a problem.
Oh my god. This is just incredible, man. Britt with the two, you knew about these people. This is all new to... I mean, I didn't know that these particular people existed, but I knew people like them existed, if that makes sense, Britt.
Bro.
This is just incredible. Absolutely fucking incredible. And Zero but the two just to derail the live stream. Thanks, man. Accomplished.
This isn't sped up at all. It's literally just a pitch shift. God, it's like someone's unattended retarded child is messing with the computer.
Dog, you are literally describing yourself right fucking now. As a kid...
No, you describing yourself.
Told you with the two of these guys enlightening me, like Play-Doh. Holy shit. They probably should take the advice of Socrates, though, because I have a feeling they've got some cheese pizza habits.
Like, bro, like, stop playing with people's livelihood, bro. Like, you've been taking L's left to right, bro. Like what the fuck happened to the Grifter that used to roast corporations instead of sucking their dick? What the fuck happened to you, Grifter Gaming? I used to like you. I used to fuck with you. But now, you just come to a Grifter, rich, privileged asshole. My fault. I need some water.
Vincent has to edit your sound to make you sound dumb. Meanwhile, all we have to do is show his video for the same effect.
Oh, got him, bro. Fucking destroyed. Holy shit.
Dude, fucking roasted.
Defenses for this particular point in the comments have been nothing short of absurd. Some people have claimed it
We're almost at 58 minutes.
doesn't matter, which isn't even an argument. Some people have claimed that the plants are totally alive, they just don't look like it, which isn't even worthy of response. And one guy pointed out that there's 3 living flowers in Arlington Cemetery, which I didn't even bother to confirm.
I really don't know how Creed can be so smug when dealing with the evidence that can be found right there in the game world to support the fact that the plants are alive in Fallout 3.
Alright, we're at 28, or fucking 48 minutes. Or fuck. Damn, now I'm fucking ridiculous. We have passed the finish line. We can end this fucking miserable... This unironically amazes me. But anyway...
Thank fucking God, I can finally stop watching this piece of shit video. Like, an update, Griffin did apologize, but the apologize with dog shit. Grifter, please take my word of advice and go outside and please touch some fucking grass, loser.